Welcome to Kind Inside the Facial Room, a podcast where we explore the deep connection between your skin, your health, and your story. I'm Danny, facialist, and in this space, we go beyond the surface. You'll hear real conversations, healing insights, and the soft skin rituals unfolding in real time. This is your invitation to pause, drop in, and reconnect with what's truly nourishing inside and out. In today's episode, I'm joined by Erin Norden, founder of Clean Beauty Market and a true pioneer in clean beauty space. Together we chat about what clean beauty really means, why the products we use matter deeply, how low-tox living can be both powerful and personal.
Take a breath.
Yes.
I'm nervous to do your facial.
God, why?
Why?
I never get facials,
You
so I'm just
don't.
impressed with anything.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. I'm like, I don't, because you know why? Because every time I've got one, obviously not with our stuff, but any time over my entire life when I've gotten facials, my skin has lost its shit. So it just put me off, and I never got them.
Oh, as it would.
Yeah, I'd end up with like an allergic dermatitis in the days after.
Yeah.
So it was just not worth
That's
it.
not fun.
No.
Okay, so while we have a little chat, I'll be giving Erin a facial. So I'm just going to have a look at your skin type first.
Yeah, tell me.
How's it been feeling?
I wouldn't say it's super dry. I wouldn't say it's super oily. Maybe a little bit oily in the T-zone. Can be a little bit reactive, but at the moment it's good.
Yeah. You've definitely got that combination skin. So you're oily throughout your T-zone. A little bit dehydrated. So you can see that the bounce back on the forehead just isn't at where we want it optimally. I know you started your cod liver oil on Saturday.
I'm new.
So you'll absolutely love that. Your skin will just bounce back when you start that. The omega-3s will be amazing. Other than that, it's in pretty good condition. Your collagen and elastin are amazing.
You reckon?
I love it. Yeah.
That's good.
Right. So in the few years that we've known each other, we've spoken about all the previous chapters in our lives, but I don't necessarily know if we've ever spoken about that exact moment when you said to yourself, I want to open up a beauty shop. I want it to be all clean, all natural, all the good feels. So where were you in your life and what sparked that moment?
Yeah, it's a funny one. I don't remember before the point of deciding, really thinking about having a store, but it was interesting because recently I was talking to one of my school friends and she said to me that I was talking about it even when we were like in year 12. So that's an interesting thing because I don't actually remember that. When I guess the actual decision and action came about was, strangely enough, when I just had my second baby. So I was quite busy. I was thinking about my makeup career and wouldn't it be good to kind of get back into the beauty side of things? Maybe that would work in better with mum life. And then in the midst of all that, went to this idea of the store. I don't think at the time I really, like, it was an idea and I remember talking about it with Chris and not really seeing how it would even come to fruition. But the more that we spoke about it, the more it became a plan. I could really see that there was a need for it. And I guess it was more like what I would want, where I would want to shop, and revisiting beauty and looking into brands and what makeup brands I could have in my kit. I remembered again that really there was just such limited options.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, and the store is a place where people can actually come and try and makeup products, skincare, etc. When you get a fire for something, I'm definitely the type of person that if I really want something, I will just not stop until it's done. That's kind of what happened. And then I think from making that decision within the next 6 months, it was from decision to it's happening, finding the space and everything. Yeah.
Don't waste any time.
You only live once.
Why not?
Yeah.
I'm still fangirling over the fact that you've been on national TV and that you're a judge for the Clean and Conscious Award. That just blows my mind. How did that opportunity come to you?
And the judge for the Clean and Conscious, I think I'm on my like 4th year now. That was really nice to be given that opportunity and to be asked to judge. It's always great to try new things and see what new brands are coming out there. I've done different categories too, so skincare, makeup, perfume, things like that. So it's a really lovely opportunity and a good way to discover new brands. National TV, we sort of haven't really done that in a little while, but yes, in the beginning, I did quite a bit of that, and it really was me stepping outside my comfort zone. I'm not naturally someone that likes that sort of attention.
Being in the public eye.
No, I really do not
Not my
feel
vibe.
not my vibe.
My vibe.
No. But it was good, and sometimes you really have to put yourself out there. And at the time, I thought we've invested so much time, energy, and money into this that I have to do everything that I can to help the business grow and be a success. And that includes things that feel a bit uncomfortable or a bit difficult. So that is sort of how that came about.
Get it, girl.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's definitely not something that I naturally am drawn to doing.
You do it well.
Oh, I
You
don't
do
know.
do it
I don't
well.
know. I think over time you just kind of get used to speaking at things and being on camera and things like that. But I think it's still always a bit uncomfortable, you know.
Well, a bit of fun before we get down to business. If we snuck into your bathroom right now, what would we be surprised to find most on your shelf?
That's a good question. What would you be surprised to find? Probably the state of the bathroom. At the moment, I have a big pile of makeup brushes that need a wash, which I will do today because I'm always telling people to wash their makeup brushes, and mine are definitely due for good shampoo. Other than that, I recently did a bit of a clear out. So it's actually probably a bit more minimalistic than what people would think.
Okay.
I'm trying to be a bit more mindful in how many things I have on the go.
Yeah. And who has time for a 10-step skincare
Well,
routine?
that's it, particularly in the morning. I mean, at
Yeah.
the night time, it is a bit more time, but not in the morning.
No. Skincare oops moment. Have you ever used something on your face that's been an absolute disaster?
Definitely. I think when you're sort of a beauty person, you do tend to try a lot of different things. I definitely try and test and trial, and I'm always like thinking, oh, what's this, what's this new thing? What's this going to do?
Well, you're the guinea pig,
You're
really,
the guinea
aren't you?
pig. Yeah, that's right. So my skin is a little bit reactive. I definitely overdone it with things like acids and things like that, and it will let me know pretty quickly that I've overdone it. Probably those sorts of things. So I guess over exfoliating, but not in necessarily like the granule sense, in more the chemical exfoliants. I've got to be a bit careful because my skin can really react not great to that. I'd say that would be the main thing. Yeah. You can only test and trial so much.
I always say there's always like your skin gets to a point where it's reached its forgiveness.
Yeah, that's
Like,
it.
I'm not bouncing back from this anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do really try these days to respect it and not overdo it with things.
Yeah. How's that exfoliator feeling on your skin?
It's nice. Yeah, it's good.
So that's the wild-crafted wild berry enzyme exfoliator.
So
One of my
nice.
favorites. Now, tough question. Would you rather give up cleanser or mascara for a month?
Oh my gosh, that is so hard.
And you can't get lash extensions either.
Okay, I'm gonna have to say cleanser.
Ooh.
Can I just use something else to cleanse? Can I use an oil to cleanse just on its own?
Well, that's a nice loophole.
I know. So I was thinking I gotta find a
love
loophole.
that. Yeah.
I'll just double up my oil.
Double up the oil cleanser. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to go without my mascara.
No.
either. No way.
Oh my God. I
Not
feel
with
like
my blonde little lashes.
I just feel like it just makes such a difference.
Yeah.
A little bit of mascara. Even if you had nothing else, I feel a bit of mascara, you'd feel pretty good.
Yeah, always. Brighten up your day. Imagine you're on an airplane.
Oh God. That's hard enough as it is. Yeah.
Because I know you really love your flying.
Oh my God. Literally, I'm the worst person to fly with. You do not want to be sitting next to me.
So let's pretend that we love flying, and instead of drinking down one of the Agent Nature Calm Beauty supplements,
I always have them.
Yeah. What would be your in-flight skincare routine?
I would definitely bring lots of water-based hydration products. So I'd probably do the Josh Rosebrook Hydrating Accelerator.
Ooh.
Yes, I would probably bring Lubian as well, actually, the Miracle Mist.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
With the
and-
hypochlorous
yes,
acid.
yeah. So I'd probably layer those two. I'd bring an oil like the MV jojoba
Mhm.
or Living Libations sea buckthorn. I would always bring something thicker, maybe the Clear Stem Hydra Berry Mask or Josh Rosebrook Advanced Hydration Mask, because you can leave them on. So I'd probably put a little thick amount of that on the skin and just leave it on.
Yeah. You can tell our favorites because a couple that you've already rattled
Have
off.
I? Oh my
Just
God.
from using in the treatment.
Yeah, and then I'd bring an Ameta mask.
Oh, love them.
Yeah, with the eye patches too. I'd bring maybe the Osea Hyaluronic Lip Booster. That
Yeah,
would be
that's
a
a good
nice little
one.
addition as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just to keep your skin really nourished and protected.
definitely.
You can get so dry on the airplanes.
So
but also
dry.
there's so much bacteria in the air with the recycled air. So I like that hypochlorous acid.
Exactly. That's what I thought, the Lumion. Because you can use that on your hands and stuff as well.
Yeah, definitely. What's one beauty ingredient you think should be banned, but you still see everywhere?
I mean, probably not. It's never going to be banned, but I just don't understand why synthetic fragrance has a place in skincare.
Yeah.
For lots of different reasons. Obviously, we know a lot about, synthetic fragrance and things like that. But I don't understand why. I mean, I understand why people put it in skincare because it smells nice, but it really has no place there.
No place.
No, particularly there. So that's one thing I wish that there would be less of in skincare products, like perfume in your moisturizer, perfume in your serum. It's not necessary.
There are so many other alternatives that people can choose.
Exactly.
Now, what are some of the misconceptions that you hear about natural skincare?
Of course, that it's not as active. People will always question whether it works, which is just so interesting to me because
I'm dumbfounded by that, honestly.
it's honestly, I mean, I can understand where it comes from. I guess there's this sort of feeling that, there's not as many active ingredients and things like that. But oftentimes the opposite is true. The products are just so high performance and they actually have quality amounts of active ingredients and things like that. I think there are a lot of misconceptions around there, and potentially more your mainstream brands kind of conveying that message to you that other kind of products in the natural realm don't work or they're not as effective. But from what I've seen, it's actually the opposite. Once they start using and experiencing the products, they start to realize, oh, hold on, these are amazing and they're active and they work.
Now, full confession, I did know a fair few brands that were stocked here before I started working in this space, but there was a lot that I'd never heard of before.
Yeah.
What do you look for when you're sourcing brands to have a clean beauty market?
There's a few things. So obviously we do like brands that have good ingredients in their products. There's so many brands out there now, particularly in terms of skincare, that I think innovation is really important. So bringing something new to the table. I think obviously the look and feel of the product is important, and whether there's demand for that product is important. But having said that, if I think a product is purely just a marketing story, I wouldn't stock it.
Yeah.
So it has to be a product that really is something amazing, something innovative. I like knowing the brand story. I think that all those factors combined come into the decision of whether to stock a product.
I love that because you've got to know at the end of the day what your customers are wanting.
Exactly.
If you don't understand that, you're not going to obviously bring in the right products that's going to suit their needs.
That's it.
So there are so many companies out there labeling products as clean and greenwashing as such. How does the average person find out how good or clean a product actually is?
Yeah, it is tricky because a lot of people are aware of there's no one definition of clean, but I mean, at the end of the day in the beauty industry, you're going to have to do, whether it's clean, whether it's claims of aging or claims of performance in various areas, you're going to have to do your research anyway, because a lot of the time things aren't what they seem on the outside. So I guess in terms of clean, I mean, there are a lot of things these days, like tools that people use, apps, EWG, Yuka, Think Dirty. So you can always start there. I think the apps like Yuka have become quite popular. They do sometimes, they're sometimes not quite accurate, or they don't put a lot of context behind things. So they're not the be all and end all, but I guess these tools can be a good starting point to help people navigate through what they're using and what ingredients are in things and things like that. And of course, if you have a trusted place that you go to, that work's being done for you, that's always helpful as well.
Oh, definitely. Checking into your skin. How's that feeling with that mask
good.
on
It feels so nice and cool.
Yeah. So we put a really nice hydrating mask underneath.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we've just encapsulated that with the rubber mask over the top.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. So you'll feel
nice.
that it'll start to set quite firmly,
okay.
and then we can just peel it off.
Yeah, it's so nice.
So much fun.
Yeah. Skin's feeling good.
Good. Oh, you'll be glowing after this. What have you found people get wrong when they first try switching over to clean beauty products?
People can be really hard on themselves in that process. I think just like this all or nothing kind of way of thinking is not helpful sometimes. So if you're going from using a bunch of things and you want to be a bit more conscious, a bit more mindful, it's okay to kind of just go with that process. And as things run out, or as you kind of go into different areas of your life, personal care, household, whatever, like it's okay to just go with that process, and rather than going hard all at once. And if there's something in particular that you're using that you're not quite ready to switch, it might be like a lipstick color, like you can still do what you can and that be okay. So I think just that sort of black and white thinking can be a little bit stressful for people. And obviously, you don't want that. You can kind of head in that direction, make better choices, and do it as a gradual thing. And if that means that you're not 100% clean or 100% perfect in all areas, that's okay too.
It's like do it in your own time, on your own terms.
Yeah. And having 80% of what you use clean is better than having 0%.
Yeah.
Like just do what you can, and that will be good enough.
So if someone came in and wanted to honestly just start from scratch and transfer everything that they've got over to clean products, is there one particular product that you would recommend for them?
I would probably start with your products that you leave on your skin rather than your rinse off. So anything that you leave on your skin would be more important to look at and switch. So things like your body moisturizers, face moisturizers, serums, foundations, and then probably go into your rinse off products like your body wash, cleansers, shampoo.
Yeah, and that's just because it's obviously left on the body for longer.
Yeah, it's left on the body for longer. Yeah. And things that you use a lot of too. So if you're somebody that uses a body moisturizer or a face moisturizer every day, that's probably a logical step to look at first. Is that the Meta? A Meta mask or something different?
Something different.
Yeah.
So this is just, it's a professional use mask. So you can only get it in treatment. But the hydro mask underneath, you can get from the shop.
So good.
That's just the clear stem hydroberry. Love that.
It smells so nice after. It feels so good.
All right, so I'm going to go in with a hot towel and just wipe that all off, and then we'll get back to the questions.
So nice, a warm towel in winter, isn't it? It's just like
a nice little cuddle.
It is. Yeah. It's so nice. I'm a big fan of the steam too.
The steamer, yeah. Oh, it's so good, that humidity to get back into the skin. Okay, so spill the tea. What's one clean beauty trend you can't stand but feel like you should love?
I want to say, no, I don't want to say that. I don't like things that are homemade. Or I wouldn't necessarily, look, if it's a oil or something like a balm, I don't know, maybe, but I think people making their own products, I think if you're making a product that has water in it, I think you have to, I don't think you'd want to be taking matters into your own hands. I
Well,
think
you want to be
it's
quite vigilant with how you're sourcing
yeah,
it,
exactly.
the dosage that you're
Yeah,
using.
yeah, exactly. I think that it's not always best to DIY.
No.
I think that you should invest in good quality products that have been properly formulated for your skin, for your health, rather than all DIY.
Yeah.
And I don't think DIY is going to be better, you know, if you've got particular skin concerns and things like that. So that's probably one thing that I'm not down with.
Completely agree with you there. Yeah. When was the last time you had a hydrofacial?
Oh my God, like probably like 5 years ago or something.
Wow.
Wild. Yeah.
Yeah. You give so much to other people. You need to start giving more time to you.
God.
Not that there's really anything in your pores, but
Really?
it's nice to just help clean them out.
Yeah, I think pores are definitely have been my, like, probably because I am a bit oilier in my T-zone, my pores have tended to be a little bit on the larger side, but they have improved a lot with various things.
Like?
So definitely vitamin A, so the AOPN serum or the tonic noir.
What kind of vitamin A do they have in it?
AO has retinaldehyde and tonic noir is retinol.
Perfect.
Both work really well for my skin, and I've been using vitamin A now for 4 years. So I think just that consistency with it has really helped.
Because it does help to, excuse me, going through puberty. It does help to refine the pores because it helps control your sebaceous gland flow.
Right, yeah.
And then obviously you're not getting as much oil flow through that.
Yeah,
it stimulates new collagen and elastin.
Yeah.
Like, it's a really powerful ingredient to have.
It's really good. It's been really great for my skin. It just took a while for my, like, because I am a bit more sensitive, so I had to ease my way into using things like that.
Yeah.
Otherwise my skin would be maybe it would have been a bit much.
Now, one of the questions that came through on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
I really just want to know your whole entire skincare routine.
Oh, look,
start to finish.
Okay. What I'm sort of using and have been using for quite some time, I'll oil cleanse first. And I really like the Living Libations Sea Buckthorn, best skin ever for my oil cleanse. I do a second cleanse with either a cream or a gel. For a gel, I like the Tonic Gentle Everyday Cleanser. For a cream, I'm really liking the Audacity Hydrocalm.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, I love that one for a cream. And then say for the morning, so then I do the Tonic Active, I think it's called Afterglow, the Active Peptide Mist.
Yep.
And then I'll follow that with the Tonic Molecular Glass, which is a hyaluronic acid and peptide serum. I'll do the Tonic Contour Serum, which is a 10 peptide serum. Yeah.
So you're kind of layering each serum
I do
together?
layer and lots of peptides. I'll do the Luxe Collagen Cream, which is also my tonic. So that's my moisturizer step.
Yeah.
And then for sun protection, I will do the Mother Matte Mousse usually. And then for nighttime,
is that tinted?
It is a little bit
yeah.
tinted, yeah. And it's good if you get oily, which I quite like it because it is more of a matte finish on the skin. For nighttime, it's very similar. I do Sea Buckthorn Best Skin Ever. I do either the Audacity Cream or the Tonic Gentle Everyday Cleanser. Then I do the same mist. So the Afterglow, I do the Molecular Glass, I do the Contour. Then I will do a vitamin A. So I will usually do Tonic Noir or the AO Retinaldehyde. At the moment, I'm doing Tonic Noir and then the Luxe Collagen Cream. And then over the top, when I'm in bed, I usually do a bit of castor oil. I put it everywhere. I put it on my hands, on my eyelashes,
just
eyebrows. Yeah, just a bit of everything.
Yeah.
And then over the top with castor oil and then to sleep. So pretty much Tonic is like the brand that I'm using the most of, and my skin loves it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite diverse with its actives. It's got a lot in it, but it's also really good to help with irritations.
Yes,
I used
definitely.
something the other month and I completely ruined my skin, which I was so frustrated about. But I
Mm.
used the Tonic Molecular Glass and the Luxe
so
Moisturizing
good.
Cream from Tonic.
Yeah.
Within a week, it was back to normal.
It's
It was so
amazing.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I do find I actually get really good results with tonic as well. Like if you're somebody with a focus on more products geared towards aging, I do see a really big difference with tonic.
Yeah. And what about makeup? What are you using in
makeup.
makeup?
I have a couple of staples. I love the Eye of Horus foundations. I usually use the Second Skin foundation, Fit Glow concealer. I always have the Lily Lolo mineral powder. I just think it's such a good product for anyone, all skin types, sensitive, acne prone. The mineral powder itself is actually quite a good coverage, so you could use it just on its own and it give you really good coverage. And then Manassi powder, that's kind of like my base.
Yeah.
Talc mascara always.
And then just pick and choose the
Yeah,
eyes
just pick
and the
and
blush.
choose the eyes. Yeah, exactly.
How's your skin feeling?
Yes, so good.
It is genuinely glowing.
Oh
it
my
looks so
gosh.
good.
I just feel so happy.
Oh, I love it.
Mm.
So what I want you to do is drink a lot of water today.
Mhm.
We'll pop out the front and we'll put some SPF protection on.
Yeah.
But besides that, any questions in regards to your skin?
No, it's good.
Yeah.
Just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
definitely
More hydration.
More hydration.
Yeah.
But once you start taking a few of those omega-3 cod liver oils each day, you'll notice that dehydration. Like, look at that. It's just bouncing straight back now. It's so
Okay.
good. Yeah.
So more, I'll up the hydration. That
Perfect.
sounds good.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and having
Worries.
chats.
Thanks for having
Hope
me.
you enjoyed the facial.
I did. I
Good.
literally never get facials. It's such a treat.
It was an honor.
Oh,
Love it.
thank you.